From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phils try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. A quick out, number 1. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Altherr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Luis Valbuena now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Pedro Beato, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Marisnik comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. At the plate, Nick Williams. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Inciarte comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. First swings for him in this one, with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. The second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Ken Pagan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Left fielder, Ken Pagan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Pagan has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is, in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, number 14 on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1, here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runner's going. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in now, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. It remains 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The windup and the 0-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Spangenberg scoops it up, and that's the second out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender.
So digging in now, Ender Inciarte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2 once more. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. The next 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Zach Eflin is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. The next 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Nick Markakis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2. Inciarte is off of first.
Hi, look at my channel. It's Tona made 2-1 or Lil Nades 2TS4.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Altherr, a base hit in his first trip.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altherr.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Aaron Altherr. Home run number 9 on the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Swanson waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to left. Pagan coasts under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Franco.
So striding forward now, Michael Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Ken Pagan, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. From the stretch. Fouled away. Freeman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ready with the 0-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. Braves strand 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
The pitcher, number 56,
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Eflin. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Altherr rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And he popped him up, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now. Corey Spangenberg. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pagan is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ready once again, Aaron Altherr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Braves 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. A curveball that catches the inside corner. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He swings and he grounds it to short, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in now, Mike Foltynewicz. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. 2 gone. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In his career, Markakis is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2, here it is. fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 left for Atlanta. Our score remains 2-1. In now, Luis Valbuena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Luis Guevara is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Drives it out to deep right center field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
The batter, shortstop,
Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Camargo has room in foul territory, and this will land foul. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
the pitcher number 56.
Danny Ortiz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60, Danny Ortiz.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Pops this one up. Camargo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Phillies 5 and the Braves 1. Hector Neris enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Ken Pagan, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ken Pagan becomes out number 2 this inning. Digging in, Tyler Flowers. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 0 for 4. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back 3rd tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Digging in, Corey Spangenberg. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Albies calls for it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pagan moves over, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, man, but they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Ready on 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 5-1. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Maikel Franco will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Adam Rosales will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Sliced hard but foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Christian Colon will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Mark Leiter is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Hit back up the middle. Spangenberg is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Center fielder number 11.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Pulled toward right center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Rex Brothers enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready for another chance, Corey Spangenberg. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Aaron Altherr. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box, Luis Valbuena. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for 3rd. And he'll make it up to 3rd on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So coming to the plate, Nick Williams. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. from the belt. The pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he could just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. Short, hit hard. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Phillies 9 and the Braves 1. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2.
When you have two strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 fouled away. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. No balls and one strike. So far on the year, Flowers is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter, home run guy right here. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
9-1.